Hello and welcome back to Project Cars 3. Been a little while since I've done a video on this. It's actually been a couple of weeks since I've played this game. Played it a little bit at the beginning, done some of the single player stuff and some things like that. But what I haven't really tried properly yet is some of the online racing. Yes, I've done a couple of races, but yeah, I thought I'd do a full video on it, maybe run 2 or 3 races, maybe a few more. And yeah, see how we get on online now that the game's been out for a while. Maybe more people are playing, and yeah, we'll see what kind of races we end up in. Not quite sure what cars we're going to get into, but yeah, I'll load up multiplayer straight away, and I think we just go on quick play and find a session, so I'll join you once we're in a race. So the first race looks like it's going to be B-class road vehicles, so I'm going to quickly hop into the vehicle chooser menu and choose an vehicle. What do we reckon? Oh. Got a Carrera GT, although I don't think it's going to be particularly good for racing, is it? And we've also got Speciale Aperta, which is very cool. I mean, that's a standard. I'm thinking one of those. The only other thing I was looking at was the F40, because it's probably going to be fastest of those around the circuit, I'd imagine, although it is a little bit old now, so maybe not. I don't actually know which car I'm in, because it didn't give me time to select one before we started loading into a thing. Okay, we're in the Corvette still, great. Ooh, there's a very green... Oh, that's gears. Yeah, I kind of thought this might not be very good. So this game did actually do an update just before I got in, so I was hoping they might have patched some of the visuals. I mean, it doesn't look quite as bad as I remember it being, but it is still very fuzzy around the edges. I mean, I suspect they haven't actually done anything for that. I think I'm just... So he slowed down to wait for me. Or did he have an accident? I mean, this car's quite fun to slide around. Oh, bit of handbrake. Oh no, a brake failure. Why are your brakes failing? You're in a Lamborghini, not a Ferrari. He's gonna dive me and ghost and have a... Okay. There was me thinking slides were very controllable in this game, but no, you can still do that if you... Right, well we appear to be against somebody who doesn't really know what they're doing in a much faster car, so we might still have a chance. He does not appear to have a working brake pedal. To be fair, he's managing most of the corners okay. There's a few that he's outbraked himself with. Come on, Corvette. Okay, we can't do that if I do that. I was very close to that tyre wall. What I like about this game is how easily you can just jump back in and pick it up. Yes, I'm not driving perfectly, we're sliding around a bit, but it's very easy to drive on here. This is with all assists off, by the way. So there's a bit of a play in it. It slides about a bit, but it's controllable. Hold that drift. Okay, he's done a bit better that lap. Apparently I did 7 out of 9 perfect corners that lap, which I...
to go, no mistakes now.
Thanks, whatever Project Cars 3's version of Jeff's called. Yeah, I think he's also in a modified car, so I think if I bothered to do any of the tuning on my own cars, I could then bring some of those along rather than taking a stock Corvette. Or F40, which is actually what I wanted to choose, but anyway, never mind. Corner mastered. No, I don't think drifting is quite how they expect you to take the corners. It's very fun. Right, well that wasn't actually a very good race, but it was kind of entertaining, and it's the first one of me sort of getting back into playing this after a couple of weeks. So we'll see what we get next. It'd be kind of nice if there was more than one other person playing as well. 100% best line. Yes, that was definitely taking the racing line everywhere that lap. Of course it was. Oh, okay, he was in an A. Oh no, he's A. Okay. PIR number's what we've got to look out for. Oh, best lap, 5 seconds, yeah. Okay, that was a bit of a fail. Let's see what we've got next. Okay, so next up we're at the Nürburgring Mühlenbach, which I don't quite know what that is. I don't think that's... I think I know which circuit that is, actually. I think it's the short Grand Prix circuit. But we're in Ford Fiesta thingies that sort of look like rally cross car things. These, basically. Both in the same car. There's only 2 of us again. It's the same guy, actually. Which is interesting, because it actually threw me out of the session and took over 2 minutes to find a new session. And we've ended up with the same guy, so there's obviously not really very many people playing. Right, so he beat us in a faster car last time, but now that we're both in the same car, he's slowing down a lot for the Schumacher S. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, this is the course they use for drifting, isn't it? I think. But anyway, he's getting away. 5 laps. That was terrible. Should be able to be flat through the Schumacher S.
Nice smooth driving through these corners. This should put you in a great position.
What, last? Yes, that is a great position, isn't it? Oh, it's lagging a bit. So not only are there barely any sessions, there's a lot of lag, and the cars are still blurry around the edges. Not that I'm complaining about the game at all. Right, well, we've gained on him massively that lap. Oh no, I got the line all wrong. I'm having to break through there. That's not... You almost have to let this car slide about a little bit to get the best out of it, I think.
That's your fastest lap today.
bit wide. Yeah, so if you get the line through here correct, you can take it flat in fourth. But if you get it incorrect like that, you can't. I hate that section. That was nice. What a master. Thank you.
Great lap. That's a new personal best. Good job. Final lap now. We need first place. Come on, you've got to find a way past.
I'm a little bit far back for that, but okay. I hope that isn't echoing too badly. Problem is I have this coming out the speakers, so anything that it thinks is voice is picked up on the microphone and from the game, so you might get double. No, we did catch up a bit at the end, but I think he's got that one. That was quite a fun race, though. It would just be nice if there were a few more people playing. I don't really understand why a game that's so new has got quite so few people online. Oh, look at the best laps, actually, I got him by half a second. So, interesting. I do have the speed, I'm just not very consistent on here yet. Anyway, let's see if we do find any other races, because it would be nice if we could have at least one race that's got more than 2 people in it. I don't want that. I want... What do I want? What do I want? GT12, or shall I take the Cup 430 Lotus? Where are we racing? I kind of feel like the Aston's more interesting. What colours have we got? We've got like the race cars inspired colours. I think we'd probably go with those. I think let's go with that. Ooh. Modified R34 versus GT12. Interesting. It would appear we've lost one of the people that was in the lobby as well, because it was going to be a race of 3 people. We've got this stylish guy again. He's going to have all-wheel drive, so he's going to just do that. What is this track? He also apparently has no brakes, so he's going to do that. Whoa! Wait, is this like a short version of Catalunya? Oh, also an odd version that's got this use of this chicane. Don't quite know where he's going. Oh, locked up the brakes. I think we're slightly better in the corners. I think that is partly the car. This car slides out about a lot more than I kind of expected it to. Yeah, it's a very strange version of Catalunya, this. Pushing it a bit too much. He seems to do this. He doesn't do very well on the first lap, but after that he seems to have learned the track quite quickly. or how his car performs at the track. I seem to be... I did a good first lap and now I'm just pushing it too hard, trying to catch up to a car that's faster than me, basically. This is fun. Not quite sure why a track car drifts so easily, but... No, like there. It just lets go too much, I think. And I really think this car is supposed to have more grip than that. And I'm really not sure an R34 should be beating a GT12, to be honest. Well, I mean, I know it's modified, but... and I do like that car, but... I feel like it shouldn't be that much faster.
Awesome work, you're really dialing this track in.
I mean, that was a bit of a better lap, but... That was quite a good lap, actually. It's kind of fun to drive on here, to be honest. Yes, it's not realistic. You slide about a lot, but... it is a fun little racing game. The cars are a lot nicer to drive than Grid, which I think I've mentioned in the sort of more of a review of this. Which I think is kind of what this is closest to in terms of the market it's aiming for. The sort of racing games that aren't Forza Motorsport category. Slightly smaller budget track racer. Slightly smaller budget arcade track racer, I guess, is what they both are. But this is way, way better than that Grid game, I think. We will see if we can get into another race, just to see if we can find... See, there's actually 4 people in here. And we got into that quite quickly. Okay, right, so last time we were this category, we wanted the F40. Let's get the F40. Be nice and light and easy to handle, I hope. Let's find one that isn't red. Quite like that. That's the Azuro Dino livery, basically, isn't it? I think there's a guy on Instagram that has a collection of Ferraris in those colours. There's yellow. Where's the... It'd be nice if there was a dark blue. It's not really the right colour. There's a blue one somewhere here in the UK. I think it was actually a resprayed. Yes, so technically quite low PIR level this Ferrari, and we're at a made-up circuit that I don't know my way around very well. At least we're going to have more than 2 people. Well, I think we are, unless people have dropped out again. They have, right. Oh no. Okay, that's fast. The Huracan, well, I mean, it is a Huracan, it's an R8, but that appears to be stopped. It also appears to have stalled or something. Oh wow. It does accelerate well, this. Surprised there isn't massive turbo lag. Oh, the grip as well. Okay, this is probably the nicest car to drive out of the three, four I've driven today. What have we driven? The Corvette. Oh, the Fiesta, the GT12. The Fiesta wasn't bad, but that was a racing car. Oh, I'll tell you what, this really reminds me of that Gran Turismo... What's that one now? There's some Japanese circuit, I don't know if it is Tokyo, or it might be Hong Kong or something. Slide it right out to the barrier. Don't know what happened to the Audi R8. He was slow out of one of those corners.
Nice, smooth driving through these corners. This should put you in a great position.
That was very close.
Final lap, push for the win, do whatever it takes.
Do whatever it takes. Just pushing him into a wall and that sort of thing count. Oh, what's he doing? Did he just let me past? Oh no, it's not the line through there. Is it just me or if the frame's gone a bit dodgy? I feel like the frames aren't quite where they should be. I'm still not convinced he didn't just give me that win. Not bad to finish on a win. It is really easy to pick up and drive well on this game. When the cars do spin out, it's not easy to drive, but it's just quick to pick up if you come back to it. Which I guess is the idea of behind a more arcade style game. But yeah, that was a fun race. Pretty sure he gave me that. Yeah, not a bad one. There we go, that's a few online races here on Project Cars 3. Yeah, they do still need to fix the sort of slightly blurry edges. I think it is slightly better. Like there on my car, I can't really see them. And the only other problem we have is, there seems to be barely anybody playing. I mean, this is middle of the afternoon on a Sunday, and there's nobody on here. Well, there's those two people that I raced, basically. But yeah, just a fun little video, hopping back on here, hopping back online, because I haven't really played enough of this game. But there you go. That is going to be all for today's video. Heading online for, well, properly, for the first proper time here on Project Cars 3. I've done a couple of races here and there. So there you go. Do let me know if you've enjoyed it, and might come back and do some more Project Cars 3 stuff at some point in a video. But otherwise, that is going to be all for today's video, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back with the next video very soon.